Hi, this is Ron Shimoni, founder of Extreme Performers Academy. Welcome back to our little free nugget video. I want to share some thoughts with you today. You know, becoming an extreme performer takes time. It's a process. It's a process of changing ourselves. It's a process of changing our attitude. We have to start thinking in a different way if we want to live a different way. You know, who we are got us to where we are, and if we want to have a different life, we have to become different. You know, Les Brown have challenged me through his video audio tapes for many years. He said, Ron, you don't get out of life what you want. You get out of life who you are. You see, that was hard for me to hear years ago. But I made the mental step to start in a manifestation of my own personal greatness. You know, one of the things that when you manifest your personal greatness, when in the process of improving yourself, you will find some amazing things about yourself. I can guarantee it. You have talents, inspirations, skills that you have not explored yet. There are some incredible things that you have to offer that you haven't offered yet, just like me. You see, speaking, being in front of a group of people, I could have done years and years ago. But it was the limited vision of myself. It was my fear of rejection, fear of the unknown, fear of success, fear of failure. My past experience, my childhood, have held me back. Ask yourself a question. What's holding you back? Is that your childhood? Is that because you had a teacher that you didn't like? Is that because you were called names when you were growing up? Is that because you failed and got embarrassed? Is that because of certain experiences, negative experiences that happened to you? I want you to think about this. Whatever happened in the past is in the history books. There is nothing that we can do to change it. We can only learn it. But until you put the past in the past, you're not going to be able to focus on your future. See, so many of us are stuck in the past and we're missing our future. And we're not doing what we need to do in our present to live in a different future. You see, Les Brown have challenged me a long time ago by asking me the question, where is the wealthiest place on the planet? And after thinking about this question, the answer is not in the Far East where they have oil in the ground, and it's not in Africa where they have diamond mines, and it's not even in America, although it's the wealthiest country in the world. It's in the cemetery. It's in the cemetery. That's where you will find scores of people with brilliant ideas, with talents, books that's never been put together, opportunities that never been fulfilled, ideas, inspirations that died within people that took them to the grave. You see, where I was 20 years ago, 15 years ago, I was in a place where I didn't have the tools to manifest me, to find those talents. Me, the speaker, the writer, the author, the one who inspires and motivates people. Are you kidding me? That was one of my thoughts that I had back then. But I found my gifts. I had other people that encouraged me in the process of finding my gifts and my talents. You have them. We can find them. You can find them. All you have to do is to dive into a program that helps you reach and serve. Don't let those dreams, those goals, those inspirations, those gifts that you were given, that only you have, die within you. Don't take it to the grave. I mean, you look at life. You look at people who have done amazing things. They had the same doubts as you have. They had the same insecurities like we all have. But at some point they were challenged, and I want to challenge you on that. What are your true gift? What are your talents that you're afraid to pursue? What ideas and opportunities? They can be far-fetched, as high as they can be. Why not try? We don't have a second life. You know, this life is a gift. It's a gift. It's not a liability. Don't treat it like a liability. I used to. That comes from changing your mindset. That comes from changing your belief system. That helps you thinking in the possibilities, not concentrating on the past, but concentrating on the future. Look at examples. I mean, I tell my son, he's almost 10 years old, and when we walk into a store, we walk into a building, I tell him, look around. That was somebody's dream. That was somebody's vision that didn't die within them. You know, the other day we walked into a JCPenney store. And as I always point out to my son, I said, look, we're at the JCPenney store. And my son said, okay, Dad, this is just another store. I said, yeah, just another store for you. But it's a different kind of vision for somebody else. You see, JCPenney, as you learn about him, at age 54, I mean, you can think, he's an old guy, an old man, was broke, was $7 million in debt. I mean, people advise him to go to the hospital, to a psychiatrist hospital, because he was losing his mind. You're crazy, JC. You're crazy. These big stores, that's not going to work. And yes, a few years ago when he passed away at age 92 with assets over $2 billion, he didn't let that vision die within him. You see, I told my son, you see, this is an example of somebody that didn't let their talents, their dreams die within them. You know, stories like that is all around. Everything we do today, everything we touch, everywhere we go, is somebody's vision that didn't let them die. Whether it's a stadium, whether it's a car, whether it's a technology, whether it's a new device. I mean, think about it. Just think about it. Somebody didn't let the fear of failure, the fear of rejection, the fear of the unknown, the doubts that creeped within them, people that told them that they cannot do it, that didn't let that die within them. I didn't let that gift of speaking in front of you die within me. Yes, I have to thank a lot of people for encouraging me, for challenging me, and for giving me a lot of empathy. But I've taken the step, and I want to challenge you to taking the step. That's what we do at our Xtreme Performers Academy. Welcome to our world, and hopefully we can enhance yours. Stay tuned for more videos.